Hey everyone, how are you? Today I'm going to talk about how to make yourself stand out above the noise in 2020 online with your business going forward. So 2020 and moving forward, because things are changing rapidly. The economy is changing rapidly. And if you want to have a sustainable long-term business, it's going to be really, really important that you follow my 3 tips that will bring you to the next level in your business in 2020. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen? You're going to become lost in the crowd, lost in the noise. You're going to be hustling, killing yourself, working super hard, and not getting sustainable results. A lot of the things that are being taught online to a lot of online entrepreneurs and even offline entrepreneurs, just entrepreneurs in general, are quick fixes. And these quick fixes do not work, guys, in the long term to have a sustainable business. So let's get started. So number 1 is I want to always, I always go back to what I see is when I start working with clients, one of the first things I see wrong in almost every business, not all of them, but every business is they're not showing up online in their whole online presence. If it's Google, if it's Facebook, if it's LinkedIn, everywhere, they're showing up in a very bland, kind of confusing, not clear title of what they're doing. Now, this happens more online than it happens offline because offline businesses are much clearer as to what they do. If you own a spa that does nails, it's very clear what they do. A lot of businesses don't do that. And what's happening is in the online world, you guys are getting clouded. There's so much noise and so much competition. So I'm going to share 3 simple killer strategies that you can start implementing when you get off of this video today into your business. Now, it goes against probably everything you've been taught till today, but if you know, I disrupt the industry because I'm coming to you with 33 years brick and mortar business experience. Marrying that with a splash of spirituality and mindset work and energy work, that's what's bringing my client success over and over again. So here we go. Number 1 is what's going to set you apart. Do what no one else is doing. Think about it for a second. Are you following the masses? Are you doing just what everybody else is doing? Are you copying other people's shit? Are you emulating other people's shit? Mistake. You need to stop, reflect, look at what you're doing and say, you know what? Where can I fill the gap in this business? Where can I go the opposite direction that everyone else is going in my industry? And guys, sometimes I've learned this in the offline business world. You need to look outside your industry sometimes to see what's going on and where you can fill that gap in business. So number 1 is do what everybody else is doing and be super clear. Now I'm going to show you a little illustration of what I see. I get on calls all the time, even with very high 6+ figure earners, 7-figure earners. And even though they're successful, they're bringing their business practice online to expand, and they get clouded into the whole online craziness, I call it, from other Insta coaches that have confused them or led them down a road that is cookie cutter. So your business cannot be cookie cutter. You cannot follow cookie cutter patterns. Every single business is different. Every single human is different. Every single entrepreneur is different. Their goals, their visions, their clients, how they're going to market. So everything needs to be personalized and customized for you. Cookie cutter programs and cookie cutter business strategies may work for a small percentage of the people that emulate exactly the same business and audience that maybe the person that taught you does, but it's not long-term and sustainable. So number 1 is be super specialized. So I'm seeing a huge problem with titles, with what people do. I get on a call, their website looks really fancy, they have all this fancy stuff, but I still don't understand what you do. So remember, you have an umbrella, okay? Now this is your umbrella of what you do, right? So in that umbrella though, you need to make sure that it's super clear what you're doing. What do? I create high vibe profitable businesses. What does that translate to? I help you scale your business, right? So we're going to say, I help you scale your biz. Okay. Now, that's all people need to know, that I'm going to help you scale your business, which means make more money, grow, expand, get it ready for selling. It could have a few different meanings, but that's my umbrella. I scale your business. inside of the umbrella is all the details and the mumbo jumbo that you're sharing too much content with people and confusing the shit out of them. Because guess what? In this umbrella is going to be how I get you to scale your business based on what your needs are. There's personal development. Now, this is an example of just my business. And I want you to do the umbrella exercise yourself for your business, okay? So personal development, then we might have intuition. Then we have biz strategy. Then depending on what the needs are of the specific client, there might be automation. There might be streamlining their systems. So you see, like, but they don't need to know the way I'm going to get them there. This is the inner path, the inner workings. My umbrella is I am going to scale your business. I'm going to help you scale your business. Do you understand that? So as a business consultant, that's all it is. It's simple, 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 simple. How I get them there is the inner workings. Now, of course, that's why I say it's so important to specialize, to show up as the expert, and to be different than everyone else. Guys, having a long, convoluted title that doesn't make it clear what the end result is, you work with me, we're going to scale your business. You're going to make more money. You're going to have less stress, period. How I get you there, well, that's going to be customized to how we work on it. Does that make sense? So I want you to do the umbrella exercise, and I want you to know what is the one specific solution that you're giving people. That's how you're going to stand out. Because if you're vanilla and you're bland, you are not going to survive the next 5 to 10 years in business in the online world, especially with the recession coming in. If it does come in, it's going to shift a lot of things in how people spend money. People are going to spend money with a specialist, not a generalist. Okay, so number 2 is how to connect and close. Now, you might be like, oh my God, this seems so simple. I paid all this money for courses. I hired mentors. Maria, what you're telling me, I need to open the window. It's so damn hot in here. Okay. What you're telling me is ridiculously simple. Yes, because business should be simple as far as I'm concerned. Now, these are my strategies. These are my Zen and Profit strategies that I implement in my programs and help my one-on-one high-level consulting clients with. Simple, simple, simple. Number 1, make sure you're super specialized. Make sure you're super clear on your end solution. So people are like, oh, yeah, I need to scale my business. Now then, once you get on the phone with them and they go through your intake form, you then figure out if that client is the right client for you. And if they're not, you should be honorable enough to forward them to someone that may be the right fit for them if they don't fit in your criteria of what you do. Don't start bending to try and accommodate people when it's not your expertise or your specialty. You're gonna fall on your face. Number 2 is how to connect and close deals with no ads, with no fancy funnels. Now, listen, once again, I'm all for automation. I'm all for digital marketing. There's a place for everything. But too many people that are going to the online space are jumping straight to their digital marketing, straight to paid ads, and their foundation, their whole business foundation is not built. Remember my words, if you build a building on a swamp, what's going to happen? That building's going to sink. Same thing with a business. You can't put a roof on the house when it's on a swamp and you didn't even build the foundation yet. You're done, you're sunk. Same thing for business. So let's talk about simple. Keep it simple. If you have one wonderful offer, one wonderful package, one wonderful, how you're working with people, keep it simple. One strategic way to sell to them, one strategic offer, and there's a million ways you can connect with people. So these are all different ways that you can connect outside of. So we have what I call the marketing tree. Now let's remember, guys, I am not a marketing expert. I'm a business expert, but marketing has become part of the integral growth of my business over 33 years in different type of businesses. So of course, marketing is part of how you're going to show up. Once you need to automate and get specific, like if you need an expert in LinkedIn, you need an expert in Facebook ads, those are at the end when you're ready to start scaling. You may not even be there yet because your foundation might be not strong enough or not simplified enough. You might be just hustling and doing are you doing 50 million things and not really getting anywhere? Then it's time to simplify. Here's what I call my marketing tree. So here's your foundation, right? So every branch of the tree, now I suck at drawing, guys, but so here we go. One branch might be Facebook Lives. Okay, now mind you, this is my Zen and Profits methodology. This is what works for my businesses, for my ideal clients who are successful, ambitious, spiritual entrepreneurs, female CEOs of entrepreneurial CEOs, holistic practitioners, chiropractors, wellness practitioners, healers, service providers. That's who I'm talking to. And you are expanding your business and scaling. So that could mean you're bringing it online, opening up a whole new branch of your practice. I work with a lot of healers and service providers, guys. So here we go. So Facebook Lives is one little branch. Then we might have, LinkedIn's another one. Maybe Instagram's another one. Then we could have maybe speaking. If your business, again, based on your marketing tree is gonna be based on you, your individual superpower, your business, your type of business, how your value system is, how you want to show up, how do you want to spend your time, how do you want to spend your life, how do you want to show up, how many hours do you want to work a week, do you like public speaking, do you not like public speaking, do you like making videos, do you just like doing promotions on ads? It has to be customized to you because there's not a one size fits all way to do things, guys. So in the marketing tree, like I said, we have Facebook Lives, we have LinkedIn, we have Instagram, we have public speaking, we have Google. So I think you get the idea of where I'm going with this. It's not a one size fits all. All these little branches contribute to your core marketing strategy. And you, when we work together with my clients, what happens is we figure out what's like the 3 things that work best, what feels good to you. You should only really be showing up and doing marketing that feels good for you, resonates with you, your energy, the clients you're talking to, because I can assure you guys, you're not going to talk to an offline entrepreneur the way you're going to talk to someone who's an online internet marketer, or you're not going to talk to a doctor the same way you're going to talk to a guy who trains dogs. Does that make sense? Every single audience needs to be spoken to, and you have to find them where they're hanging out. So that's number 2. The most important part of really how I find closing deals, attracting the right clients and closing deals is having conversations with people, guys, sending them postcards, sending them private messages, not spamming the shit out of people, connecting with them, asking them to learn more about their business, learn more about what they're doing, depending on what your business is. Really going back to basics where you're connecting with people and building relationships. What has happened is the online world has convoluted what building relationships mean. Building relationships does not mean spamming 50 million people in their messenger box or their LinkedIn box and then, immediately like vomiting your offer to them. That's a turnoff. Don't forget what it feels like to be on the other side of that, guys. Talk to people. Yes, is it time consuming? And here is going to go to the very important core of number 2 of how to connect and close deals. If you're not willing to put in the time and you're not willing to cultivate your practice, then maybe you shouldn't really be in business, because the truth of the matter, business takes time. It takes cultivating, building relationships. I mean, there's all different ways to do it. If you're going after higher asset clients, then you should be going to events. You can go to the country club. You should be going to the golf club. You should be doing public speaking. I mean, there's a million different ways to cultivate your relationships. You can have free workshops in your local library. You can offer free workshops in your local Rotary Club, Chamber of, whatever that looks like. Now, again, I'm throwing a lot of different things at you. And once, with my clients, what we do is we break it down to see what their vision is, where they want to be, what feels comfortable for them. We pick the top 3 or 4 things that feels good to them, and that's how they grow their business. Simple. Because I teach you to have a higher value, a higher ticket type of business. I don't teach you how to have a business that sells to the masses. That's not my business structure. So if this doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. You don't have to follow me. I'm not the right fit for you. And if you want, I can recommend other business consultants or marketing strategists that do concentrate on that, but that's not what I do. I help you build a real sustainable long-term business that you can be proud of and really support your family on, pay your bills, and do all those fun stuff and enjoy your life without killing yourself and hustling. Number 3, my favorite topic of all, mindset and energy. What are you doing daily to care for yourself, to care for your energy? What's your energy like that you're showing up every day when you sit in front of that computer, or when you go to your meetups, or when you go to networking events, or when you show up and have group calls with other people? Are you bringing in negative energy or energy, things that you've carried around with you into your business? I can tell you, I see this happening every day. So it's really important that we bring in healing rituals, mindset rituals, releasing energy, allowing energy to move through us, putting practices in our daily routine as successful entrepreneurs to clear that. Be it if it's, this trick I teach you guys to remove stress and anxiety, be it if it's writing an anger letter, doing a 5-minute mini meditation, putting on subliminal music that's going to reprogram your subconscious mind while you're working, doing some breathing exercises before you show up for a client or a call, practicing some white light or light work to cover yourself in white light. Take a few deep breaths. Let the light shimmer over you so you show up with the right energy. You release the energy from your last meeting. Super important, guys. And last but not least, where is rest and relaxation and play in your schedule? You should be having that every single day. I don't care if it's 5 minutes a day, because you cannot show up as a high-level entrepreneur, as a successful entrepreneur, and help, especially if you're in a transformational business, you're a service provider, you're showing up to help other people and you're bringing your negative energy with you. Guess what? This might be the reason why you're not doing well, because people could feel that 50 million miles away, even on a video. So those are my 3 tips that you can implement right away. If you want more help or more support with these, just listen, grab the link below, go to my website, book a consultation with me. I'd be more than happy to walk you through a quick strategy that you can start implementing moving into the new year. Remember, honor yourself, honor your soul, follow your intuition, and let's keep business simple, guys. Breathe. Remember where you're going and keep a clear vision of that. Don't get sucked into the madness that is being sold to you online. If you're ready to really move the needle in your business and build a sustainable business that you can be proud of in the next 5 to 10 years and maybe flip or sell, then I need to get on the phone with you. If you're stuck, you need to get on the phone with me. Here's sending you all massive love and light. If you have any questions or something I didn't cover, something that was confusing, drop it in the messages below and I will get back to you in your private messenger box. Have an awesome day, guys, and thank you for coming today.